Fromage Frais, everyone on YouTube. It's Giles here. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. I do apologise. I tried to dry my hair as much as I possibly could. But, you know, the Great Wall of China wasn't made in a day. And neither can my hair be dried in mere minutes. No matter how powerful my hairdryer is. But then again, I feel like, you know, you dry it as much as possible and then you let the elements do the rest. Usually I go for a majestic walk. I walk as fast as I can so my hair like billows behind me like I'm some kind of god, you know. So, this video is not really about anything. If you came here for me to change your life, not going to happen. Well, actually, you never know. You never know. I'm in such a lovely, fuzzy, happy, cheerful, great mood. It might be contagious, and then you catch it like a pleasant disease, and then you have a good day too. So then we're all having good days together. It might. I've been learning the blues scale at the moment, and I find it very enjoyable. Oh, I get it. As soon as the camera's rolling, can't do it. No. Like that. It's a lot of fun because it's like the I think it's the pentatonic minor. It's the one that I learned originally, which is it's like the same, just with a couple of extra notes. But for some reason that makes all the difference for me. It makes it so much more enjoyable to play. It's I do apologise if my nose is. Oh, I didn't catch that on camera, did I? I shouldn't have said that. You're gonna skip it back now to see if I did. I was literally just moments away from recording. This is too much information, but you've already perhaps caught me doing something disgusting on camera, so who cares? I was just about to record, and out of nowhere, my nose blew a bubble that was like this big. I was sitting in the middle of setting the camera up, and it just went. And I was like, you know, because I get like a lot of allergies and stuff like that. I was like, oh my god, am I about to? I was about to record a video, and am I about to have snotty times? So, if snotty times occur during this video, I am very sorry. Well, they kind of have already occurred, but I mean, if they intensify, if it becomes an absolutely irreversible montage of bogies, I'm sorry. I haven't used that word in years, bogies. But yes, you know, it's weird because I slept like 4 hours last night, and you might think it's obvious from the way I'm behaving, but I feel fantastic. Like, I feel better than anything. And I think, like, you know, things in life they're going very well at the moment. And I think that's why I wanted to record. You know, I've done the video in a low, and this is a high. You know, we can enjoy a high for what it is. And but yeah, I slept like 4 hours last night, and it's one of those like ultra rare instances where you're waiting for the drop, and the drop is not going to happen, which that's rare, because usually, you know, you sleep a small amount, you wake up feeling mysteriously good, and then, you know, 12 o'clock life just like kicks you in the nuts, and you're like, oh god, oh, I really shouldn't be up, should I? But I mean, it's 12 o'clock. Well, we're all right. But not just that, but I played badminton this morning. I wasn't too tired to play badminton, and I tore it up on the court. Like, it was like the most enjoyable session I've ever had. And we met like a random bloke who knows my brother and his girlfriend. That's who I was playing with, a brother and his girlfriend. And I didn't, you know, I didn't asp out, as it were. I sort of like, I mean, there's a part of me, like, you know, where I'm like, new person. but I sort of rationalise it quite quickly. And he's a very nice guy, and so it's kind of nice meeting a new person and it not being so much of a big issue. And it's really making me realise that I in such a short space of time, ever since going down the rabbit hole of autism and ADHD, my life has been improving so fast that it's I'll be honest, it's hard to process how fast things are improving. I mean, next Thursday, this coming Thursday, I'm seeing Praying Mantis. I got the tickets. I got the Dan going, you know, and that's Praying Mantis. That they're like one of my top 5 favourite bands, and they're here in Hastings. I've already met the guitar. What is happening to my life? You know, it's just weird. But and like the thing that's crazy is that I am not even slightly worried, and that's the thing. I've had a lifetime of being too scared to go to pubs and stuff like that, of venues and too many people and all that sort of stuff. But like, I feel like I'm rationalising everything so fast, and it's so weird to just be like, not only am I going to see not am I going to see one of my favourite bands, but I'm experiencing the excitement of seeing them as a human being should, as opposed to thinking of all the things that scare me or worry me and make me nervous and all the rest of it. You know, like I've gone over all the things that can unnerve me. You know, like maybe the crowd scares me. Well, that's not a problem. It's a pub. You can sit down in a pub. You know, but at the same time, the second I give myself that leeway, I think to myself, well, you know, maybe you get there and you will fancy standing. Like, no big deal. It's like, it's just really nice to just not be a complete twat to yourself about your shortcomings, you know? It's so alien to me, but at the same time, it's so welcome. It's so sort of like, well, this is where we are now. And I don't know. It feels like life is going really well, and like the work side of things. Since I just like I have so many thoughts and so many ideas for so many different projects, and actually finally just opening the gates to all of them and just be like, right, if you want to work at everything at once, fucking work on everything at once. Like realizing that, like all the years of sort of trying to contain myself and trying to go, Giles, you need to focus on just one thing. Just fucking focus on one thing. Realizing that like the thing is, in like I'm not entirely gonna trash myself for trying to do that. That just seems like in a perfect world, that's what you would do. Get one thing done and focus on one thing at a time. And I'm just like, to realise that doesn't actually work for me, and that I prefer to just, you know, have my fingers in as many pies as possible. It's made me rationalise the size of the projects, or at least the increments of the projects. You know, like instead of hyper focusing and creating something that's got like hundreds of images, I'm just like, 25 images per project. You know, if it's got 50, well, that's 2 parts then. And like, that's how I'm preparing things, and that's how I'm marketing things, and it's working. And money's getting really consistent. Like, I'm not going to say I'm getting loads of money. I'm getting consistent money. And trust me, that's what you want in life, you know? Someone can pay you a lot, but it's much nicer to be paid consistently than a lot, you know? But like, that's going really well. But like yesterday I was working out, I was working on some new t-shirt designs. I haven't finished them yet, but that'll be for my t-shirt web store. So I'm already reaching that state of comfort where I'm beginning to branch out, because you know, the not safe for work art stuff, that's like one store, and it is all your eggs in one basket. And I've come to learn that I really, really don't like that. You know, like don't get me wrong, I'm glad that it's doing as well as it is, but I want it to do one thing. I want it to be one thing of many things that are making me money. Like, because, you know, if I can't do one thing, I have to do many, you know. So it keeps the brain fed. Well, it keeps my brain fed anyway. I just feel like I'm understanding what is up with me. And you know, it's funny, I said to someone the other day I was talking to someone about autism, and they talked to me like I've got a disease, but like in a sympathetic way. Like, you know, I'll say, you know, I'm being tested for autism right now, so they're like, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That made me crack up. But it didn't like offend me or anything like that. You know, if you don't know, you don't know. You know, but it just made me crack up. But one weird thing that happened to me the other day. There was a bloke that I met in the open mic that. It blew my mind because he was a really nice guy. He's like this Italian bloke that like he went and did a couple of songs as well. Like, he was like singing in Italian, and I had no idea what he was saying, but he was a very nice man. But I think he's sort of like one of these sort of travelling types. Like, I think he sort of just I don't know, like drives around the country in his camper van, performing. Performing as and when he fancies it. But he upload like you know how like creepy Facebook, you know, listens to all of your conversations and stuff. Like, I get home and like the first thing Facebook does is suggest him as a friend. I was like, how do you fucking know that, you creepy weirdo? But never mind. I was like, I don't care. I seem like a nice man. I'll add him as a friend. And the first post he did, like the night after I saw him, was he took a photo of a pub that I remember from somewhere. I remember from somewhere, and it turned out to be a pub in Farnham, which some of my old subscribers may know that I used to live in Farnham for about 2-3 years. And it's just so weird and random that I should meet this chap, that I in particular, you know, someone who lived in Farnham for 2-3 random years of my life, should just meet this chap in an open mic night, you know, last week, and the very, very next day, of all the places in England he could go to, especially for an open mic night, it's in Farnham, and it's a pub that I'd been to. It's just so weird. I was just like, what the fuck are the chances of that? You know, like, what are the chances of that happening? But it's happened, so, you know, it's weird how things like that sort of work out. And yeah, I mean, I'm glad I've sort of got him on Facebook, because I hope I've run into him again, you know. Hear some more songs that I don't know what he's saying, but, you know, sounds good. You know, there's one note that I keep missing, and it's this one here. I keep like just going to there or just passing by like that. I think when I'm coming back, it's not so difficult, because I'm just going straight there. But I like some of the, I guess, you know, some of the repetitions you can do on this one. Like the do. Oh, we know that. Yo. Nobody asked you. It'll get better. And I have tried to do it all the way up there, and that's wrong. It just doesn't work. It's I think there's no space. So I do apologise for my snores. It's out of control. It's out of control. I think I might have mentioned I'm learning Blood Brothers. Well, sort of learning. I was Blood Brothers by Iron Maiden. It's it's not too bad. Like I think like for me the pace is more important than the actual notes, if you know what I mean. Like I don't want to be like, oh no, I did it wrong, I better stop. It's just I just keep going. And I do love because it is a bit of a waltz, isn't it? Sort of do 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 do. And then there's the do 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 do. I'll never do this on camera. Something went wrong there. I think everything went wrong there, but it wasn't too bad. But every now and then I give that melody a go, and then I give the do 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 do. And I don't know how close I am to actually playing a song, because it's funny because like outside the open mic last week, the chap that runs it, Steve, he he just turned to me like we were outside, and he was like, "So, when are you going to do a song?" And I couldn't tell how much he was joking or not, but I wouldn't mind. But I gotta learn a song first, and that is a massive. Like I don't my whole life I've never even considered it. I wanted to, but I've never considered it, you know. I'm just literally like, that's just not a thing I do, you know. But I sort of thought, well, if I can learn a song and properly get into a song and record a song on YouTube, you know, then I really, it sounds so weird, I honestly think if I can do it on camera, I can do it at open mic. I've no idea how that works. I've no idea, because it's got nothing to do with an audience, apparently. But I think it's just comfort, you know. It might be likenable to rehearsing in front of a mirror. And like, you know, I mean, like Dan said to me, he was like, oh, you know, it's different when you're playing live. You know, when your voice is going through a microphone, and even that doesn't bother me. I'm like, well, if it's, you know, if there's a learning curve, if I'm going to sound stupid once or twice through a microphone, that doesn't bother me either. Because the chances are, you know, when I go to sing a song through a microphone for my first time, I'm probably going to say, this is the first time I'm singing through a microphone. So, no, you know, nobody cares. You know, they'll be like, well, he's just, calm down. He's just learning, you know. And plus, I don't think it'll be like a huge learning curve. I think it'll just be, you know, I don't know, don't stand so close or whatever. Well, something's gone wrong. Temple's even worse than the last time we went to it. But like, I don't know how close I am to learning a song or playing a song or even having the interest to do so. I really am enjoying, especially since learning this particular scale. I'm really enjoying playing the guitar, but I don't know how much of an incentive there is to learn a song. I feel like I'm just gonna learn stuff and keep playing stuff, and if it gets to me learning a song, then maybe. Second I looked at you, I ruined it. I like doing that. But there's also the other one I was saying, you know, the oh dear. And I think I talked about these exercises last time. The do. I'm still not great at them. I like doing them anyway because it's just like stretching, isn't it? I haven't done any chords yet, have I? There's one. That's not a very good one. Thing is, I sort of feel like I'm learning like ADHD, you know, it's just like, blah, 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 that doesn't sound right. Just do it over and over again until it sounds righter, you know? But I feel like, you know, that's why I'm like, when I'm just like, at some point, it's like I go over it, and there's not a part of me that is unaware that a note has gone flat, or you know, that there's not a single part of me that is unaware that there has been a mistake made. And it's like I sort of lock it in my head, and I'm like, well, just keep playing over and over again. And it's almost like it works like company complaints, you know, like when one person in the company complains about something and nothing gets done about it, and you know, that's kind of how I'm you know, playing through, and I'm like, oh, you hit that note, that's a bit crap, but I don't worry about it too much. But then I play it over and over again, I start to log more complaints. I'm like, there really is a problem with that particular note, you know. It's too big for PR to ignore, and I've got to do something about it. That's kind of how it works. But I really want to learn like lots of different scales, and just because I've got my little cheat sheet here. This is like, I bought this for like £3. I know it seems like a really stupid thing to buy, but it's become really handy. I really like it. I mean, you've got like, first of all, you've got like the fretboard map, so you've got all the notes. There's the scales there. You've got, these aren't the greatest. You can have a look at that now if you're interested in guitars. I mean, like, I think like Dan was saying that there's like some chords that aren't like, there's some unusualness going on there, and there's I think there's some triads and stuff which I you know, but at the moment like the scales are what I'm into. So there's the I think the pentatonic minor is the yes, but I also want to learn the major, but I don't entirely sort of know, like, just like, I don't know. because it's got them all. This is really weird because I know that it's not specifically pertaining to order, but I would like to know the rehearsal order to play the scale, if you know what I mean. So my only criticism towards my little card is like little numbers would have helped me. I realise that's irrelevant because once you're playing a scale, you're just once you know the scale, often you're just drawing from it. But it's not necessarily a case of order, but I think order of rehearsal is just how it's how I if I'm playing like the minor pentatonic, then I know where all the notes are, just from repetition. But yeah, there's the major minor scale, the pentatonic major minor, blues harmonic minor, and melodic minor. I think the melodic or the harmonic, I think that's more with jazz. I think I was looking that up, and that's which come one, come all, But at the moment, I'm just want to. Well, I would say that I need to learn the blues one more, but I mean, I'm not saying I've got it. I'm not saying that I'm perfect at it, but I know it. I mean, I think my playing is kind of getting hindered by the fact that I'm talking at the same time. But I also kind of like talking as I'm playing, if you know what I mean. Like it's that sort of feels like a feat in and of itself to just sort of yeah. But yeah, I don't know when the major. I sort of think about like what songs I would like to play, and the weird thing is I go for a lot of oldies. I mean, like one could say that there's a lot of Iron Maiden songs. Like, and the weird thing is, it's a myth that Iron Maiden are my favourite band. Iron Maiden are my second favourite band, and my number one band is a German band called Axis. AXXIS. Now I have to specify that because there's a lot of bands called AXIS, as also Axis were in their very, very young days, but they added an X at some point. But on account of Iron Maiden's popularity, it's easier to find content to learn for Iron Maiden. Speaking of which, actually, one of my subscribers here, turned out they know, you know who you are, turns out he knows Iron Maiden's accountant, and has had a word to see if they can get me to an Iron Maiden show. You might have seen him in the comments talking about this, and I've had some emails back and forth with him about it. And that's another random thing to chuck on the gigging pile of joy that is making me swell with happiness right now. I think they're not touring. He said they're not touring again till 2025. But still, I'll see Iron Maiden. Do you know what? It makes me wonder if I could make like a bucket list, like seeing Praying Mantis, Iron Maiden, Wraith, somehow see Axis. They can't come over here much, which means I might have to go over there. But then there's another favourite of mine, Crystal Ball. They're Swiss, and so I might have to go over there as well. That feels a bit advanced for me right now, going to another country. But the gears are turning. Maybe I just, maybe I could live the same life as that Italian bloke. It's me in a camper van. No, I need the internet. Wait a minute, no, you can have an internet in the camper van. I don't want to. I need a roof. I mean, camper van's got a roof, you know. But you know what I mean. I need bricks and mortar. Mortar! It's because I'm like ever since I started playing my fingers, I have to like, I have to like keep an eye on my nails. I have a nail destroying devices. Where are they? This place is a disgrace. No. No. Lord knows. Fine. I'll just grow my nails really long. They'll be my plectrums. Some people do that, don't they? They just... I mean, I could do that, couldn't I? They call me Nail Man. Naily McThumbman. No, I'm not doing that. Where the bloody hell... This is stupid. Ah! When do I go over there with it? Jesus. Jesus! The one that I actually use isn't in it. There. It's right there in front of my face. Actually, I think it's a toenail clipper. But I use it for my hands because I'm creative like that. Alright. That's... Yeah. There. You can go there until I find a bin. Will that do? Ah, it's out of the way. Ah! Who asked you? I like that. I like that. What was the farmer thing I was fucking about with the other day? I made a short about it. No. It's actually not it's not actually like a bad exercise for repetition. Daddy done good. Nope. Yeah, I'm sorry if you are tired of hearing this over and over again, but this is what you do. This is my life. I fucked that bit up. I've gone backwards. Oh dear. Don't forget that one this time. Like I said, I log all the complaints in this company I call a brain, which is that note. Oh dear, I am. There are plans of involving my other But at the moment, my thumb seems to be doing all the heavy lifting. Missed a note there. One thing I've really got to get better at is applying more pressure to the frets, and I don't know what that is. I think it's some kind of gentle bunny, but I don't know. That it doesn't feel like a strength-based issue. Like, I feel like it's quite easy for me to apply the force that I need, but I'm just not doing it for whatever reason. And that's like, it doesn't sound like it would be a problem until it gets to things like that note, because that's my little finger. But also, to be honest, it is the little finger is the big problem. It's really hard to, I don't know what it is to, it's almost like that note. I almost want to say, take a shot every time I miss that note. Or the other one. I'm so excited to play the blues scale, but apparently the actual additional notes are the ones that I'm seemingly happy to forget. So do I like the scale at all? It's muscle memory though, isn't it? Because if the pentatonic is like it's literally just adding I can't play that one. I can't play either of them because of each other. Oh dear. Lord knows what's going to happen when it comes to actually the scales and the minor and the major, and the melodic minor and the harmonic minor. But surely if there's minor versions of those, there must be major versions of them. But there's nothing else on the card. I've just got melodic minor, harmonic minor. Harmonic minor just sounds like a child with a harmonica. No. I'm trying to play it, remember to play it in, different parts of the guitar. Let's break some fingers. Yeah. Oh yeah. No. I want to go home. Sometimes I'm happy to let it go, That's like the Olympics of wrong, and I'm bringing home the gold. I'm still sort of working it into muscle memory. Like the thing that gets tricky is that every now and then I'm like, I still pause and I'm like, where am I going now? Oh. Do a bit more Blood Brothers. Well, no. Ba, 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 ba. I'm still concerned that the actual melody is wrong. Which, that's like the biggest demon I have right now, is that there's so many like you know, like how when you're looking up lyrics, if the lyrics are wrong on one lyrics website, they are wrong on all of them. I have learned the unfortunate truth that this is true for guitar chords and tabs, and some of them like make me so mad. Like I was looking up Don Felder's Heavy Metal, Taking That Ride from the movie Heavy Metal. That's one of the songs that I would like to play, and I can't remember it right now. Otherwise, I would do a little demo. But I remember the melody enough because it's such a great melody. It's just ba da ba 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 ba. Like the latter bit, ba 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 ba, to the same note, you know. And I was like, I was transferring from what I was seeing on the screen onto my guitar, and he's just and it's just da 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 da. And I was just like, where did the nerd come from? It's not there. Like, and I'm like, maybe like I don't know, maybe like Don Felder hits another note, a different note when he's live. It's not true. It's not true. And I was just like, so how do you throw together tabs, guitar tabs for this track and throw a completely wrong note in there and just be like, yeah, that's all right. I was just like, surely you need to be dragged out into the street and shop. How do you do that? You're like, don't you play what you've written down? You know, I don't get it. There's another one, Rainbow, Temple of the King, the solo for Temple of the King. Just one note moves in the completely wrong direction, and I'm like, have you tried playing what? You know, have you tried playing what you've written? Fool? You know, I like me, I wouldn't be able to sleep if I'd done that. You know, I'm not kidding. It's just the way I am. I'd just be like, if one person was like, yeah, no, this is all wrong, I'd be like, oh no, it's all wrong. I must amend it, you know? Oh dear. Oh dear. Like, if it sounds like like I keep rushing through it, for me it's like a, I don't know, it feels like it gives me more control of it when I slow down, if that makes any sense. Like it's like I'm playing it fast to learn it fast, and so when I want to slow it down, it's like, you know. but you know, when you really think about it, there's not an awful lot of difference to when I'm playing it fast. Unless you unless you think I'm fooling myself, but like it feels like you know, it feels like the quality is very similar. It's just, you know, I can get through it quicker when I'm playing faster, which means I get to play it again sooner than later, which means I can increase the amount of times that I am playing it over and over again in order to improve at playing it. You know? Does that make any sense? I think it does. I mean, I'm pretty satisfied with how fast I've come along. You know what? I've been playing like 4 or 5 months now. And that is with life included. You know, I don't just have like all the time in the world to just play every day and stuff like that. But I'm sort of satisfied with how things are coming along. That's wrong. That's so wrong. See, I do that. There's I like every now and then I sort of invert that shape when I really shouldn't, and I really like that. It is a thing. Like I think like Dan, he did explain to me what it is. It is a specific thing, a specific chord. But I forget what it is now. I like to say it's the inverted D. It is a D. It is a D. Yes, because that's E, isn't it? Or is it that? There we go. That's E, and then there's E minor, and C is that. And so that means that must be a D. I don't know what it is. Like, honestly, D and E, I just got them confused so much. I have no idea why. Especially considering that the E minor is like the one that I like the E minor because, you know, it's very simple and easy, and I like that. And it goes well with a G. That song is about losing a horse, I think, on the ranch. I can do this all day. I think somebody on TikTok said that was Banjo-Kazooie's Pause music. I don't know those games that well, but it wouldn't surprise me because, you know, it's got that on the ranch feel to it, and let's face it, it's not an uncommon melody. Yes, you know, we're nearing 15 minutes. I'm going to let you go. Because I have lots more of doing the exact same thing to do. Oh, take care of yourselves. I hope you don't mind me sharing these positive vibes as well as abusing my guitar on camera for your entertainment. Take care, and I will talk to you guys very, very soon. See you later.